Hello, everyone. Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle. And as we wait for the finals, or the final announcement, the placings of the 2021 Puerto Rico Pro, I figured that I would give you guys a comparison. And what better comparison to do than Akim Williams and his most recent version here at the Mr. Olympia event. And is he improved? And keep in mind, guys, this is the pre-show, the first call-outs, things of that nature for Akim Williams, and it also is for the Olympia. And I did see some pictures or some footage also of the finals for the Puerto Rico Pro, and I must say, guys, Akim is improved, and he's wearing green as well. I think he looks good in green. But anyway, guys, enough about that. If I had pictures of the finals, I would have used them. But these are both, like I said, pre-show. And I gotta say, he is more conditioned at the Olympia. And you know what? That is good. That's good. I don't think Akim needed to be at 100%, or nobody's ever at 100%. You know what I'm saying, guys? High 90s. He's at, 90% here at the Olympia. I don't think he needed to get that lean. I think he's a little less conditioned now. You can see some definite lines. Go through the poses here. Run through the poses. We can't sit on one pose all day long. And this reigns true for this one. Look at the pecs. You can definitely see some. There's definitely muscle separation, more striations in his pecs at the Olympia. And not to mention, there's more defined lines in the legs, things of that nature. But like I said, guys, this does not mean he is not improving. He just, I think he knew and he realized he could stroll into this. Here, go to the side chest. He could stroll into this Puerto Rico Pro, and wow, look at the difference of this one, guys. I think he's still going to win this show for sure. I don't think Hassan or Shaban can touch him. I think he's just, he's top 6 at the Olympia, guys. You don't have to be 100% to win the Puerto Rico Pro, I don't think. But either way, striations in the glutes at the Olympia, do the comparison. Go to the side tricep, and this one here, this is a pose where I think the display made a huge difference. But you know what? His midsection's a little fuller here at the Olympia, so he filled up more. He carved up more. So he's leaner, yet fuller, if you get my drift. I guess only somebody that does dieting, things of that nature, would get that. He's full but lean, lean but full, and he's not as conditioned but not as full at the Puerto Rico. Actually, a little bit more lines here in the glutes at the Puerto Rico Pro. Not as conditioned as the Olympia, I wouldn't say. His chest looks bigger. His chest looks more round, full at the Puerto Rico. Turn around, and yeah. This is what I'm saying, guys. This is exactly what I'm saying. He is, a month or maybe even more conditioned at the Olympia here. His back looks bigger. But you know what? That can come with display, your display, when you're flexing more, you're posing more, like he probably was heading into the Olympia. Your back can grow and it looks bigger. It has nothing to do with he's not trained. He hasn't been training. He has been, guys. He's a beast. He's just not as conditioned. He figured this was good enough to win the Puerto Rico Pro, and I think he's right. I think he will win the Puerto Rico Pro. But wow, what a difference. Rear double bicep. Basically the same thing, except upper body-wise. He's leaning back now. I don't know. I kind of like him standing up straight like he is at the Olympia. Now again, the hamstrings, the glutes, night and day. But a month more. And like I said, he can just condition to get that, give himself enough time to go into the Olympia or the Arnold's Classics if he chooses to do that or whatever. I think he should just go into the Olympia. And like I said, he's leaning back. Makes for much bigger delts. But I don't know. I think I like the just standing up straight like he is at the Olympia. But either way, guys, it's the way he's doing it now. He's leaning back, I guess. Finish this one off. And you know what? I think that reigns true, what I said about him being fuller at the Olympia, because his midsection looks more trim now. Looks more trim. But, you know, if he didn't have to carb up that much for this show, like I said, he didn't need to do all that stuff. So he's lean at the Olympia, extra lean and extra carbed up. You can see even through the inner quads, guys, he has much more lines. He's just much better conditioned. As far as the abs, though, I think he looks A-okay now. I think he looks a little bit better. I think he's training the abs a little bit more. Finish this one off. And obviously, guys, I'm not announcing a winner in this one. We're just doing a quick comparison while we wait for the finals. And I apologize, guys. I didn't cover the classic physique and the women's. I really wanted to, but you only got so much time in the day. And, you gotta, save time for your wife, for the wife. I gotta, you gotta treat her good and stuff like that. Things of that nature. But again, pecs, striations, the Olympia version, much better. But then there is the X Factor. Crab position, most muscular. This is from the finals for Akim Williams at the Olympia. Now, what's the X Factor here? He's holding his legs straight, showing his the feathering in his quads at the Puerto Rico Pro. Not only that, but he's flexing harder. He's going down more. He's more of a beast. And there was a couple of shots at the Olympia where he was holding his legs straight and he was, flexing harder, but the camera was rated aside, things of that nature. So this is not a fair comparison. Of course, he's much better here at the Puerto Rico, but that doesn't reign true about the version. I think he was much more conditioned, so therefore much better at the Olympia. But that doesn't mean anything, guys. That has nothing to do with Akim Williams' training, things of that nature. I just think he cruised into this show with this body fat percentage, and he figured it was good enough for the win, and I think he was bang on. He's true. He's right. So therefore, he can just jump back onto his diet, whatever, and cruise into the Olympia and get that top 5, 4. You know what the rest goes, 3, 2, and then maybe even win the Olympia someday. Anyway, guys, I will keep you updated on Akim's win. I got a crystal ball here, and I got to say, he's winning. Hit thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel. Have a great day.